Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Adventures of Jacoby. I am the Winter Warlock with Storm Gaming Alliance, here for another episode in Skyrim. Last time we just did some exploring. We went into, we finished a fort with some necromancers and skeletons. We went into what we thought was a cave that ended up being an ancient Nordic ruin. And we found a few folks sitting outside of another ancient Nordic ruin, which we entered thinking they would not follow, but they did. And that's sort of where it brought us. We are currently within, there we go, Ironbind Barrow. And yeah, we just did a little bit of exploring. So yeah, that's really all we got up to. And we will see what we will get into in this episode in just a moment. And welcome back. So, as I said, we had cleared out Ironbind Barrow here. I was doing some looking around after the last episode, and I have absolutely no idea where the Argonian got off to. I have no idea. His companion here, Salma, she fell. Clearly, she did not make it through the battle. So yeah, Redguard, she didn't make it. But yeah, I have absolutely no idea what happened to that Argonian. Beam Cha, I believe his name was. Yeah, haven't been able to find him. Doesn't seem to be lying dead around here anywhere. So I don't know. I don't know if he turned around and hightailed it out of here, like went back this way and just ran away. I honestly have no idea where he went. And I also don't really care. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened to him. I'm sure he had some things of value that would have been worth trying to loot, but yeah, I've searched all over this area, and he's probably somewhere obvious, and I'm just blind. But yeah, I have not been able to locate his. What in the world? I haven't been able to locate his body or anything. But yeah, so I guess we will just finish off this barrow. Head on out of here. Yeah, just head on out of here and I guess continue our journey southwest back towards Whiterun. I think that we will probably, my goodness, these spiral staircases are disorienting. Go a little slower. But yeah, I think that we will pretty well wrap up our adventuring portion here of Ironbind Overlook. I think we will finish off our exploration part of this chapter. I know we only spent like an episode and a half, and we still have some adventuring to do. But hitting 3 different locations on last episode, yeah, I think that gave Jacoby a little bit of a change of pace, and I think he's ready to get back to civilization. We are very much overburdened at this point. Yeah, we only have, about 4 more carry weight left before we are in deep, deep trouble. Here's that overlook, but we are going to be headed pretty much directly in that direction out there. Oh, look, there's one of those hawks. That's cool. Or eagles. But, yeah, so I think that we are pretty well done with the exploration here towards the tail end of this chapter. And depending on how far we get on our way back, this might actually wrap up this first chapter of Skyrim, but that is yet to be seen. Oh geez, there's a mammoth, and the mammoth is very angry at something. Is it Beam Jah? Well, don't be mad at us. We've done nothing. Oh no, there was like a saber cat. Oh good. Okay. Well, we want no trouble with the mammoth, if I'm gonna be completely honest. That does not sound like something... Oh, moonstone, nice. Does not seem like something that Jacoby wants to get into. But, yeah, it's interesting that, was not able to find that Beam Jah character. And we did find a letter on Salma's body that expressed, it seemed to be from her father, that expressed that she was sort of out of her depths with this treasure hunting. And, you know, this Beam Jah should be able to keep her safe, but not to necessarily trust him. Yeah.
Fool. I should thank you. I knew the girl wouldn't be strong enough to help me kill Gathric alone. There's just one more thing I need from you. To fully absorb Gathric's power, I require a blood sacrifice. Your blood should be good enough. This will go easier for us both if you don't bother fighting back.
Really? Is this just... okay. I don't know why you were all the way back outside without any clothes on, but I'm sorry, we're not going to do that. Let's see. Okay, we will take the skill book. Letter to Beam Jah. Let's see. Beam Jah, keep my daughter safe and you'll earn both your freedom and that damned book you want so badly. But by the divines, if any harm comes to her, I'll make sure everyone I do business with will hear about what you did in Black Marsh. All right, so you're a shady fellow. Blue mage's robes. Nope, it's not worth the carry weight, to be honest with you. Well, so interesting. I wonder if him disappearing, I wonder if that broke the quest down there, because to absorb the power, he said a blood sacrifice needed to be made. Oh no, that would have been the other, I think that would have been the other barrow that we went into. Well, nonetheless, somehow he made it all the way back outside, no clothes on, and, well, thought it would be a good idea to fight me one-on-one. Which proved to be about as good of an idea as I suspected. So let's see, what do we have going on here? Nightgate Inn. And there's some kind of a little dock out here by the waterway. Probably full of slaughterfish and nothing to write home about, so we'll leave it. And what do we have? 11 p.m. It's actually a fairly bright night, but yeah, we are probably exhausted. So we're gonna go in here. We'll stop here at the inn, grab some dinner, grab some rest. Which, speaking of which, I think this is the first sleep since curing our lycanthropy. So this will be nice. Hadring.
Ah, hello there, traveler. Come to the Nightgate for food or lodging?
A little bit of both. What do you got for, what's hot? What's for dinner? Let's see. Argonian blood wine. Goodness. I'll take a bit of beef and a bit of bread and a bottle of wine and a room.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
Okay. Is it that one right there? Nope. This one. Perfect. Cool.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Oh, good. Another one of those inns that does not have a door. So who the heck else is out here in the middle of nowhere?
What do you want?
Full-time?
The beds and beer are both lousy, you ask me.
So why are you here?
You see any other inns around here? Where else would I go to drink?
That's a blade sword.
Walk away. I wasn't talking or anything.
That's a blade sword. Is
Get
that
away from me.
What?
Hadring got himself another customer, eh? Sure, walk away. I wasn't talking or anything.
I'm about to kill that dude over there, just to let you know. Alright, well, another inn with no door. Alright, well, let's have a little bit of dinner here. Nom nom nom. And let's take a good night's rest. Yeah, sleep for like 8 hours. And yeah, we'll finally, for the first time in a long time, actually hopefully get the benefits of taking a long rest. Now I know on last episode I did a cheeky little level up just so I would have a little bit more carry weight, but I think I looked and I have something ridiculous, like I want to say 8 perks. Yeah, I have 8 perks. So real quick, we're just going to run through this. We're just going to basically put 1 into everything that we can. Time slows during a power attack, power bash, deflect arrows. That's useful. Power bash. No, so let's deflect some arrows. Let's... fighting stance, power attacks do a bit more. Archery, we'll do some eagle eye. Light armor, what's this here? 25 if you're wearing all light armor, head, chest, hands, and feet, which we don't wear a helmet right now. So I think what we'll do with that is, well, we don't have anything we can do with that technically. Sneak, let's see. Noise from armor is reduced. We'll just take 1 more and just the blanket stealth. So now we still have 4 more. So as far as one-handed is concerned, let's take another bit in armsman. We can't do anything with that. We'll do a little bit better with our blocking. And I think that'll be all right. We'll hold on to the other 2 perks. So a little bit more sneaky, doing a little bit more damage. Now we can deflect some arrows with blocking. So that sets us up pretty well. So yeah, Dwemer Ruin somewhere over in that neck of the woods. I think I can just see it peeking through the snow squall. But yeah, like I said, I think we're pretty much from this point, we're just gonna set our sights on getting back to Whiterun. We've got a bunch of stuff to sell. We need to return. We should really return to Jorvaskr and touch base with the circle if they're around. Touch base with some of the other minions that are there. Yeah, and like I said, I think that might actually wrap up this first chapter. Yeah, might actually wrap up this first chapter. This looks like ice. Like a little frozen spring of some kind. We almost went down into that little spriggany area. Oh, good. Yes. Oh, good. Nope. Are there more or just that one? Okay, just this one. Okay. Die a horrible slow death. Yeah, so we've got some kind of a little grove down here that usually spells Spriggans. Let's take a look. We'll put our sword away for just a minute, so we're not just overtly hostile. Yep, there's a Spriggan right there. gonna be mad? Shrouded Grove. Are you alive? Yeah, you're alive. Okay, good. Good. There we go. I was expecting more of a fight from you, if I'm gonna be honest. Tried to go invisible there, but I always like their ability to use like druidic magic, and they'll command like nearby animals and stuff. We fought, geez, it's been a number of episodes, but we fought a number of beasts that were ensorcelled by a spriggan. Even an elk was, even a deer was aggroed to us from the spriggan's druidic magic. That's pretty cool. I do wish, I'm sure that there's a multitude of mods available for those of you playing on PC, but here, of course, on the original Xbox 360, there are not the mods available, but I would love to be able to play a druid in Skyrim. That would be fun. I mean, I know that there's ways that you can sort of do some druidic type stuff. But yeah, I always, little out of character stuff, because we've already been on this road. I can just chatter on. Yes, we don't care about the wagon. But yeah, one of my very first D&D characters that I ever created was a druid. And I always really liked the idea of playing a druid, somebody with some nature magic. And I thought that would be a cool thing to be able to play here in Skyrim as well. Fits the world. Like I said, there are overlaps, in druidic spells that you can have a version of here in Skyrim, but it's not really the same. Like being a werewolf is certainly not the same as beast shapes. Or using your wild shape. So that would have been nice. Yes, the Great Porch of Whiterun. We usually don't approach from this side. Well, sometimes we do, but it's usually just to see if there are any bandits that spawn here at this watchtower.
You're the Harbinger of the Companions. It is my honor to stand before you.
Yes, I am. It's interesting that you know that already. So I guess some of the members of the circle must have come back.
Skies, traveler.
So, let's see, that one, Imperial Steel Sword, cool. But yeah, that would have been cool if there were some different druidic magics available in the game. And like I said, I'm sure there are some modded, I'm sure that there are some mods that would work out rather well, but what is this all about? Okay, so you just must be some kind of a Imperial scout or something like that. I want no quarrel with you. I have no quarrel with you, so I'll let you live. Nice to be back in the plains of Whiterun, if I'm going to be honest. I know we've spent a lot of time, and I mean, it's pretty par for the course, but we spent a lot of time here in the beginning of this Let's Play, in and around the area of Whiterun, which, like I said, I mean, that's pretty much how it goes, because that's knock all these down, because that's sort of the way the game is built. I mean, they don't railroad you into doing it or anything, but that's sort of what they want you to do, is leave out of Riverwood and head straight for Whiterun. So it'll be interesting. I still have a few thoughts and some things to get in order as far as what Jacoby might want to do next, as Chapter 2 begins. Speaking of which, if there's anything that you would like to see Jacoby accomplish in the next chapter, certainly leave that in the comments below. While you're at it, please leave a like and subscribe. We definitely appreciate any and all support that you guys can give. So wow, finally returning home to Whiterun. Well, I say home, but more just because it's familiar, less because it's actually we don't really have a home at this point, which is something we might have to solve. That might be something good to get into for Chapter 2. Maybe we'll look into maybe getting into some Hearthstone, or maybe we'll just buy Breeze Home and just call it a day. Or Hearthstone, my goodness, Hearthfire, how about that? Hearthstone's a game, Hearthfire's the DLC. But yeah, I'm just going to do a little bit of selling here, and then I will catch back up with you guys just in a few moments. So I will be back, hopefully a bit richer and a little bit lighter. See you in a moment. Okay, so as I'm sure you can tell, the weather has changed a bit since I last saw you folks. I actually had to end the recording before I started doing shopping. I had another big storm roll in while I was recording, so coming back the next day, I have gone through the whole of Whiterun, and I also headed off to Windhelm as well to try to offload as much stuff as I could. As you can see, I'm almost up to 34,000 gold, but we still are flirting with about only 100 extra carry weight. So one thing I do think we're going to do is I do think we will purchase Breeze Home here, sort of keeping a close eye on the companions, which I have not gone into Jorvaskr yet. Of course, I was going to save that till we were back on screen. So I think what we're going to do is, yeah, we're going to head up. We're going to talk to Preventus. We're going to buy Breeze Home and get it completely outfitted and furnished. We will have, we will snag Lydia, and she can basically hang out and she can be our steward at the house. Initially, I wasn't going to even bother buying Breeze Home, but I was just going to go straight for Hearthfire and build a house. But yeah, I'm just carrying around an obtuse amount of things, and that'll give me a good place that I know I don't have to worry about any spawning issues, and I can really just unload a bunch of nonsense. So a fun little thing, actually I don't see Lydia at the time being. She was up, oh there she is, yeah, because I came up here and sold some stuff to Farengar while I was here. But an interesting thing, if you meet Preventus up here on the second level, there is a little exploit where when you go to buy the house, you can exit out of the dialogue option, dump all your coin into this chest, and you can do that repeatedly. You do that and you will get the deed to the house, pull all your money out, buy the furnishings before he takes the money, exit out of the dialogue, drop it in there, pull it back out. That's a fun little exploit. I've done it once or twice, but I think I've mentioned this before. The more exploits I end up using in a game, the more my immersion just breaks in the game, and I sort of just lose interest in it because it's just, well, it's just cheating. Yes, I know it's like, oh, they, you know, should have thought about that in the code, but yeah, it's an exploit, it's cheating. But for any of you who would like to acquire a home quickly and don't have an obtuse amount of money just hanging around, you know, you're still a low-level character, haven't gotten too much gold together, you can acquire Breeze Home for free, especially if you save scum.
Here to lick my father's boots.
All right, Nelkir. Just wait till you turn 18, I will cleave your head from your shoulders. I lick no one's boots, boy. But yeah, just, you know, in your own playthroughs, that is a way to get Breeze Home for free completely. I know that there are plenty of videos out on YouTube showing that little exploit. But yeah, just save scum, and if you don't get the timing down right, reload and try it over again. And yeah, you can get Breeze Home fully furnished and purchased for 0 gold with that exploit, with that little cheat, but we're gonna do it the real way. I'd like to buy the house.
Splendid. There's a house available right now.
I'll take it.
Wonderful. Here's the key to your new home.
Thank you. I'd like to decorate my home.
Glad to help you. There are many ways to improve your home, provided you have the coin. And of course, don't forget to consult. Now,
Yes.
what would you like to purchase?
I would like to purchase pretty much everything. Bedroom
Very well.
furnishings.
Is there anything else you'd like to purchase?
Yes. Loft decorations, sure.
Very well. I'll make the arrangements. The next time... Is there anything else you'd like to purchase?
Dining
Very
room,
well. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase?
living
Very
room,
well. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase?
kitchen.
Very well. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase?
No. I don't need an alchemy lab, and I don't need a children's bedroom, because I think this is one or the other. Nope, all done.
Enjoy your visit to Dragon's Reach.
Thank you. Lydia, where'd you go? Where'd you go? Are you down here by the entrance? No. Where have you gone off to, woman? Goodness gracious. She was just here. Like, where could she possibly have run off to? Lydia? Oh, Lydia. There's no reason that I can think of that she would be in, like, the Jarl's quarters or anything like that. So she's definitely not sitting at that table. She's definitely not sitting at that table. Is she in here hanging out with Farengar for some strange reason? Nope. Okay, I guess we can go ahead and we can check upstairs. And if I don't... that kid. And then if I don't see her immediately upstairs, which I do not... Yes, there's Preventus. Where is Lydia? Where has she gone? Geez, the one time I need her in this Let's Play. And she's disappeared off somewhere. Well, that's strange. I wonder... It'd be strange for her to be out on the Great Porch, but maybe. Typically, I just don't end up coming back for Lydia anyway, so if I don't see her in the main room, I have no idea what her code tells her to do. Well, she just hangs out in Dragon's Reach forever. Let's see. I hear somebody using a bow. Oh, just a guard. Let's see. It is... Okay, so it's like 9 o'clock at night. I have no idea where Lydia sleeps. So maybe what I'll have to do is, I might just have to... Oh no, you know what? I'm wondering if because I bought the home, I wonder if now she's just gonna wait down at Bree's home. That makes sense. Okay, well, let's go check out the house and offload a whole bunch of nonsense. And yeah. And then in the morning, we will check in there at Jorvasker. I'm just going to assume that she's in Bree's home, and if she isn't for some reason once we get down there, then I'll worry about tracking her down at some other time. She becomes a little bit more useful as a steward when you have when you build a house with the Hearthfire DLC. Because sometimes your house will be attacked by giants or this, that, or the third. But still nice to at least, you know, for a little role play, having somebody stay at our house to protect it, you know, as we are gaining some fame, infamy, notoriety, popularity. I don't know, depends on who you ask. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea to have somebody watching over our treasure hoard. Because yeah, that's basically, once you get to a certain point in your money, it becomes very, very difficult to offload anything. One thing that I really don't ever explore, look, now the lights are on. I think previously the lights are all off for this house. But something that I absolutely never put any perks into whatsoever is Speechcraft. Because while it does have its utility, one of the biggest things, buying and selling prices are 10% better. So yeah, you can buy things a little cheaper, but you get more money for your objects, which at the surface sounds like a great idea. But when you're somebody like me who had, who was maxed out at basically 330 carry weight, I was able to offload only about 100 pounds, and I still have so much junk to get rid of. I honestly don't want to get more money for my objects, because that, if you're getting more money for your loot, that means you're able to sell less loot to the merchant. If the merchant has 1,000 gold, they only have 1,000 gold. So if they're giving you more money for your stuff, yep, there she is. Hi, Lydia.
I am your sword and your shield.
You can stay in there. But yeah, like if they have, if they have a set amount of gold, which they do, and you get more money for the bits of gold, or for the bits of treasure and stuff that you bring, doesn't necessarily bode too well, because then you just end up carrying around a bunch of stuff. There we go. Get rid of the Axe of Whiterun. Get rid of the Lunar Steel Sword. Get rid of the Poacher's Axe. There we go. Perfect. So that gets rid of a bunch of that. But yeah, over here, this is where they were asking about the alchemy or the children's room. Basically, you get an alchemy lab in here, or it can be a children's room if you decide that you want to adopt. But yeah, just pay for this place to get completely furnished and populated. And the nice little thing is in some of these like side tables and stuff, there are a few bits of gold here and there. I don't really care because I've got plenty of it, but this is what we're looking for. So we're pretty well cleared out with our weapons. Yeah, so we're just gonna start just storing all of that stuff in there. I'll keep the helmet around for just in case. Get rid of the scrolls. We're gonna be putting our books away. Dragon Bones, Glenmoral Witches. We're gonna keep the map. Oh, no, we wanted to keep that. Go back in here and get our soul gem. There we go. So now we're at 130 carry weight. I think, let's see. Yeah, I don't really have anything more to get rid of there. And I don't really have anything more to get rid of here. Those don't weigh a whole lot. So next thing to do is, I think this place only, honestly, yeah, it only has one bookshelf, which is a little, yeah, that's a little bit of a bummer. But we're just gonna start offloading a bunch of these books. Just, yep. I don't think there's, okay. So that'll populate our bookshelf. Then we can go down to the second layer of the bookshelf. Oh, nope, sorry. There we go. All right, and that can go there. Courier's letter. Oh yeah, I remember that. Dark Brotherhood Assassin note. Yep. We're not even gonna have enough. We're not even gonna have enough room in here to put everything. Mysterious note. Dragonborn. Yep, okay, so that can go there. Notes on Lunar Forge. Okay, and there's that one filled up. And we are out of bookshelf space. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the rest of the house does not have any bookshelves. I'm pretty sure there's just one activatable bookshelf. There should be one in the bedroom, if you ask me, but there isn't. So one thing I typically tend to do is I will just find a good, I don't want to put them in Lydia's room, so I'll just go into the cupboard. We'll take the gold, take the cast iron pot, and then we will store everything else in here, all of the spell tomes. Spell tomes would have been cool to just put on a shelf. Armor's Challenge. Goodness gracious, we have so many. We're gonna keep Treasure Map 3. We don't need that. I wonder, I'm gonna have to go back down here because we should have a letter from the Jarl somewhere. Of course, it's not going to let me search. Right, yeah, it's not going to let me search the bookshelf. Last scabbard, letter to Salma. Letter to, yep. Maybe I don't know. Well, I had to be able to, yep. Letter from a friend, which is the dragon shout. And then I know we have a note from the Jarl of Falkreath, but seems to not be here. Dark Brotherhood assassin note. Dark Brotherhood assassin note. Well, somewhere there was a letter from the Jarl. Actually, what I am gonna do is, oh goodness, can I just? Nope. Activate bookshelf. There we go. Nope. Okay. Activate bookshelf. Let's see, is there... Yes, there we go. So I want that, and actually I'm going to take all of those, and I'm going to go... I don't know why he's got his fist up. I'm going to go up here and grab the... Stop sneaking. I'm going to grab all of the spell tomes and put those downstairs. And then I will see after that point, once I put those up here, because I think that'll look pretty cool, then we'll see what else is left. So we'll just start down here with the spell tomes. So, yeah. Perfect. And then we can go ahead and start putting these back in. We'll save the notes. We'll just put those somewhere else. Codlack's journal, we'll put somewhere else. Letter from the Jarl, letter from a friend. Put that there. Okay. So now, yeah, now that's a nice bookshelf. Has a bunch of spell tomes and the like. So then we will stick the rest of those books back up here in this little end table. Would have been nice to be able to display all of our books, and I'm sure once we get a different house, that we'll put that somewhere else. We can keep the notes because they don't weigh anything. We'll keep Codlack's journal as a bit of reflection. Keep that letter. The letters don't weigh anything, so we'll just put that in there. Mystery of Talara, and we'll keep that. So mysterious note, that letter can go. We'll keep that one, that can go. And I want to keep that one because that noted a location that I don't think was actually put on our map. But now we are down to 71 gold, or 71, wow, 71 gold. I would be dying right now. But down to 71 carrying capacity, which is so much better.
Honored to see you again, my Thane.
Yeah, I don't know why you're hanging out in my room, but I am going to pop in for a few hours of rest. And then I guess we'll head over and see if there's anything for us at your Vasker. Yeah, we left Wuthrod and the Shield of Ysgramor up at the Tomb of Ysgramor, so we don't really have anything to return to your Vasker. So yeah, we'll just see if there's anything interesting that anybody up there has to say, and yeah, and then we'll just see where we're at from there. So let's go for a little walk. All right, sorry about that. I had to somebody was knocking at the door there, so got that taken care of. But all right, back into your Vasker. I don't know if you would have noticed there, but there was a map marker, a quest marker pointing us to return to your Vasker. So interesting little side bit. I'll pull it up once we get in here. But funny enough, we still have a miscellaneous quest that says, talk to companion leaders for work. Last time I checked, I was the leader of the companions. So I don't know why I would have to speak to anybody about work. I'm the Harbinger. So
You've been a good friend to me. That means something.
I'm glad you think so, buddy. But yeah, I think, as is fairly typical with Skyrim, just because you become a leader of a guild, that really just really doesn't mean anything at all, if I'm going to be honest. The members will still look down their nose at you. You still have to go talk to other people for work, and those people are below you.
I've been tending to the warriors like you.
My favorite drinking buddy. Let's get some mead. Azura's wisdom.
I always thought the new Harbinger would be taller myself.
Yeah, of course you did. So yeah, an interesting thing, now that you're Harbinger, I think you can take all these people as followers. But yeah, basically nobody has anything interesting to say. And I do believe, are you going around and waking people up? I do believe now that if I come in here, yeah, I can take the coin purse, I can take some of that stuff, which I am going to take the coin purses, because I could sort of use the coin at this point. Not because I'm necessarily completely broke, but buying a house wasn't my... Well, I wasn't expecting to have to do that, so we're just going to go around here and grab whatever coin we see laying around. But yeah, so I guess these quarters now would be ours. We could sleep in this bed. So I could have just come down here and thrown my stuff around somewhere, I suppose. But, nah, I don't really want to live in Jorvaskr, if I'm going to be honest. Not really, you know, it would have been nice to have a little bit of a... I don't think I could actually... I could probably stack books, but... Open display case. What's in the display case? Okay, we have to see what's in this display case. Can I get up there at all? Probably not. Oh, what a tease. Yeah, and I don't have anything I can drag over there. You bastards putting a display case up top. It probably has something really cool in it. Actually, it probably doesn't have anything in it. It's just to drive people insane. But yeah, you could, yeah, because see, this one's still stolen. So we could have taken Kodlak's quarters, but I don't know. That doesn't quite feel right. But all of this stuff, yeah, is still owned. Yeah, nothing to write home about in here. Vilkas. And I'm pretty sure if you talk to these people, yeah, Ayla, if you talk to these folks, all they'll do is just try to send you off somewhere. Yeah, bed owned by a dead guy. But yeah.
I've been tending to the warriors at Jorvaskr.
That's really it. I was sort of, I was sort of bummed out, honestly, the first time I played through, realizing that really there is no, goodness gracious, there is really no, like, you becoming the leader of a place in Skyrim really doesn't do much for you. I mean, you have a few, like I said, some of the peons here, some of the members of the companions that aren't part of the circle, they can be followers. I'm pretty sure you can have any of the members of the circle be followers as well. Yeah, you get Kodlak's old room, which is, I mean, it's something. But yeah, you don't really get any real benefit aside from just being able to call yourself Harbinger. You can still talk to Ayla and Vilkas and Farkas for work, which I think is just really weird. You think that we would be sending people out to do stuff, but I guess this isn't guild managing sim. But yeah, Harbinger of the Companions. Sitting here, let's see, let's double check. Where are we at? Level 17, close to a level up. That's not too bad. It took us, days passed, 20 days. So in about 20 days, 20 days, here starting our adventure in Skyrim. And yeah, we found out that we are Dragonborn, and we've done a little bit there with the Greybeards, and worked our way through the ranks of the companions, and did a little bit of odd adventuring here and there, but almost level 20. We're almost at a level a day, 20 days in Skyrim, and level 17. Jacoby has been a busy fellow, and I'm thinking, he's probably gonna take a little bit of time off. I know that we have a few things lined up in our. That's not what I wanted to do. We have a few things lined up in our journal. Of course, going to speak to Delphine and Riverwood, finding the Redguard woman, which we're not too worried about. We have a few interesting little miscellaneous quests, words of power to find, stuff like that. So we have a few odds and ends that we could take care of, but yeah, I don't know. I don't think Jacoby is too worried about it right now.
Friends like you are hard to find. And very valuable to me.
Oh, you are actually nice to me now. That's cool.
What guidance could you offer me?
Oh, I lied. Okay. Yeah, that's what I mean. There is really no change in how the characters interact with you here for some reason. Like, I couldn't imagine. Can you imagine if they spoke to Kodlak that way? Like, what guidance could you offer me, old man? Like, what a bunch of arrogant sons of bitches, really. Yeah, what a bunch of arrogant sons of bitches. Well, I do think that Jacoby's just gonna take some time off. I think he's gonna hang out here at Breeze Home for a while, hang out in Whiterun. Yeah, not really get into too much, and we'll sort of see. Maybe we'll after some time, maybe we'll hang out in Whiterun here for a while, and then maybe after a bit.
I don't know what that means, but you seem honorable, so that's good.
Yeah, I'm not the new Kodlak. I'm the new Harbinger. But yeah, can I even get... Oh, that's interesting. Can't open the Underforge for some reason. I wonder if it's just a nighttime thing. But yeah, I think Jacoby just wants to take some time off. He's been super busy. And yeah, I think we're just gonna take some time to relax, maybe read through some books, and just sort of, yeah, kick our feet up, get out of the hustle and bustle, get out of the hustle and bustle of the adventuring life, and just sort of settle down just for a little bit. Yes, there are other things that the world needs and other things.
I own the Pelagia farm just outside the city walls. Nimriel takes good care of things for me.
Get out of my house, idiot. But yeah, I really think that, yeah, for a little while here, I think Jacoby's just gonna take it easy. I think he's just gonna kick his feet up, and he's gonna relax for a little bit, take a load off. Just no reason to jump right back out into the adventuring world, really. It does occur to me that I took a cast iron pot that needs put back. There we go. But yeah, just take a little bit of time to sit and reflect. Oh, that's good. There we go.
Long life to you, Thane.
Yes, thank you. Oh, good. Oh, there it is. Yeah, that's just a very odd camera angle. Okay, we're just gonna get up and stop clipping out of the house. Let's try sitting downstairs. How about that? There we go. Sit in front of the fire. Kick our feet up. Relax. Take a little bit of time to just, to just hang out for a little bit. Relax. I guess, get to know Lydia a little bit, since she'll be watching the house for us if ever we leave, which obviously we will, just not directly now. But yeah, I think that's a good place to call it. I think this is going to be this will be the finale of Chapter 1. My goal for Chapter 1 was to do a little bit of main quest and climb the ranks within the companions, and, well, we've done just that. We've done a little bit of main quest, and we are now Harbinger of the companions. And I have a few ideas of what we might want to do for Chapter 2. I might do some episodes here of some book reading and stuff. I'm not sure if it'll just jump right into Chapter 2. We might take a little bit of a real world break, as well as Jacoby taking a break in Skyrim, and maybe read through some of the books and stuff like that. But yeah, closing up the first chapter of the Adventures of Jacoby. I really appreciate all of the support that we've received so far on the Storm Gaming Alliance channel. The Adventures of Jacoby kicked off this channel, and we've been going in Skyrim at the time of recording this for about 7 weeks now. So by the time this video gets uploaded, it'll probably be right about 2 months into, about 8 weeks or so into the launch of this channel. So yeah, it's been fun. It's been a learning experience. You know, we've got a few different, got the Cards and Coffee series going on, and of course the Adventures of Jacoby. Got a few more things that are on the agenda here to get started. But yeah, I think that's, this looks like it's going to be a little bit of a shorter episode than usual by a few minutes, but I really can't think of anything that we really need to get into at this point. I just wanted to stop back in at your Vasker and make sure everything was still all right there. And yeah. So again, thank you all for tuning in. Please leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment. We really like to know what we're doing right and what we're doing wrong. We really like to, we really like to see, what people are enjoying. Again, if you have any ideas of things that you might want to see in Chapter 2, or things that you might want to see on the Adventures of Jacoby in general, of course, feel free to drop that in the comments. Would love to see your thoughts on what you want Jacoby to get into. But I guess, yeah, until next time, this has been the Winter Warlock with the Adventures of Jacoby, and I will see you all in the next chapter.